Shalom Israel, with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command of General Yohanna. We teach blacks, Latinos, Native Americans are the first and the true chosen children of God. You know what I'm saying? The blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans make up the nation of Israel, which are the lost children, 12 lost tribes of Israel. So I get to 12 lost tribes of Israel. And if you are a black, Latino, Native American man, woman, or a child, there's plenty of offices and duties that you have besides just being niggas. Understand? Besides being these bywords that we are put, that are put on us by other nations who govern this world, oversee the earth. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have the solution, you understand, to build, with the Lord's kingdom. It's not the Christians, it's not the pastors, it's not religion, it is not anything that, any philosophy that people have came up with to identify themselves as being one with themselves or one with God. The only way you can come and become one with God and know who you are according to the Bible is to come to the Israelite school under Command of General Yohanna. Salahi. You understand? Come and learn who you are. Come and learn your culture. You understand? Come and learn your identity. You understand? For today, we suffer for a lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6, man. Like, the most important thing about understanding that is that, today we like to associate ourselves with everyone. You understand? I'm talking specifically to blacks. You understand? Latinos and Native Americans. We like to associate. We like to cleave onto America. You understand? America did nothing for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans except destroy our identity. You understand? Take from us. You understand? And bleed what we only have left as a source. You understand? Bleed it out from us. So now we don't go searching for what's real and what's not. You understand? We like to associate with being real today. Negroes in America, like to associate themselves with being real. Understand? Being a real nigga. I'm gonna tell you this: the real nigga is the Most High God, Yahweh, man. You understand? The real nigga God. You understand? The only God. You understand? We don't have the luxury. You understand? We don't have the liberty. You understand? We don't have the understanding. Again, we suffer for a lack of knowledge. You understand? We reading all this through the Bible. It's not nothing that I'm saying or making up. You understand? The Bible was only written for black people. It was written for black people, by black people. You understand? And this is what we're giving back to our people. Not a philosophy, not religion at all. You understand? Ain't no type of, this is the brotherhood class. There's no type of family member, solutions in any organization, in any philosophy, in any religion. You understand? Outside what the Lord has established for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. There ain't no sisterhood. You understand? There ain't no type of respect, which you would call, in the so-called black communities, man. You understand? These ghettos, there ain't no respect. Everybody, wants respect, but doesn't give any. You understand? Don't even respect the Most High God first. You understand? Respecting the Most High God is to know that you are an Israelite. And you're not just a nigga. You're not just you're not what these, devils presume you to be in front of America, in front of the world. You understand? You're more than just a basketball player. You're more than just, a rapper. You're more than just, a man who puts his hat on backwards. You are, according to the Most High God, you are, the authority here on this earth. You're more than just a sister with a huge tail. You're more than a sister who just, doesn't understand anything outside of exuding who she is besides pushing on her sexuality. You understand? You're more than just that. According to the Most High God, you are princesses. You understand? The Lord has established that, but we have suffered again for the lack of knowledge, not for the lack of money. You understand? Not for the lack of attention. not for the lack of, you understand, resources. None of that applies if we don't understand what are we applying it for. You understand? In the book of Hosea 4 and 6, again, we reading out the Bible, the Bible that was written for black people by black people. We can further improve that any time of the day. But again, we reading out of the Holy Bible, the King James Version. You understand? The King James Version. The King James Version is going to give you your identity. It's going to tell you what it is that we lack. You understand? If you could grab Hosea 4 and 6 in the car, let me know when you grab it. Hosea 4 and 6, please, Bubba Kashar, go ahead.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
It said, my people. The Lord is talking to a specific people. Again, the Bible is very, very, very direct, man. You understand? The Bible ain't talking in parables when it comes to who's the people that we speak upon. You know, there are 18 nations according to the Bible, and today there are 18 different kinds of people. You understand? The Lord is speaking to a certain kind of people here, my people. You understand? Who's the Lord people? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, Hebrew Israelites. Understand? I'm saying people that were, put through rigorous and heinous, slavery. Understand? Working day in and day out. You understand? To build a society that no longer exists. You know what I'm saying? Building societies that don't give a nickel with a penny, a nickel with a hole in it. They don't care about you at all. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we need to come out of America. If you want to understand how it is to treat your brother, how to treat your sister, you understand how to treat your family. You understand how to learn how to carry yourself as, someone who deserves not just respect, but who deserves their identity. Understand? The Lord is talking about Israelites right here. The Lord said, my people. The Lord said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Again, not a lack of money. Today we think, man, if we ain't making a couple extra dollars, we can't manage this world. Now, understand this. Like, we do understand again that money is a defense. And with knowing that, a defense is applied when you're being attacked. You understand? Think of it like that, not because I'm saying it, but because the Bible says that money is a defense. You should be able to use it, you understand, in this world that is attacking you to help you establish Israel. You understand? You make some money, help out Israel. You understand? You make some money, try to figure out a way to fix your people. Now, that's not going to be the end all be all. You understand? Making $1 ain't going to do nothing. That is the so-called oppressor's God. You understand? We suffer for a lack of knowledge, not money. You understand? I know 2024, everybody want to be rich. And everybody rich online. Let me tell you something. To be an Israelite is to be rich in spirit, man. You understand? To know who you are makes you priceless here on this earth. You understand? As a Black, Latino, Native American man, that is your position, is to be the authority here on earth. That's priceless, not for the lack of money. Not for the lack of attention. Oh, man. You go on the internet, that's all people asking for. You understand? Begging for attention. They damn near selling their soul for some views out here, man. They giving away their integrity for some views out here. They get paid a quick buck. You understand? Try to get in the algorithm. Try to get paid off of being, it's just a monetized slave. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Not pushing any type of agenda to help our people. You know what I'm saying? And even with pushing an agenda, we got to understand that, the platforms that provide, a research source such as the internet, most information that is disclosed, you have to be able to do your own research. You understand? Adding that, you have to be able to do your research to prove it. You understand? Again, attention. We're not suffering for the lack of attention, man. You understand? You want the attention, you ain't gonna get nothing but what you not looking for. Eventually, all that goes to shits. Slack it. You understand? All that goes down the drain. You understand? Getting attention will not fix, you understand, our women, who behave like whores. It will not fix our brothers, you understand, who's goddamn, they have a goddamn outfit for every post, Makar. You understand? I'm finding out brothers is uploading pictures, and you know what they say is they wear an outfit, and they upload the outfit, they will never wear it again. You is not rich. You understand? You're living in the ghettos. You're living in the trenches. You understand? And if you're worried about likes and entertainment, the Lord said that we suffer for a lack of knowledge. Not neither one of those things. You understand? Not attention, not money. You understand? And damn sure we ain't looking for no handouts. You understand? You would not get any type of uplifting here in America, because America is made for us and created for us to not succeed. You understand? It is the stumbling block put before Israel, put before black man, Latinos, and Native Americans. America is a stumbling block. We would never get ahead and never get advanced in this country. You understand? What we do is pray for the Lord, you understand, to make rewrite his name here on this earth and establish his law. That's what the Lord wants us to do. You understand? We suffer for the lack of knowledge, not knowing what the Lord wants us to do. Read on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge. You know what these brothers do, man, here in the Israelite school, I.S.U.P.K, under command of Gen.YAHANNA since 1969, man. You understand? The generals and the men before us, you understand, been digging in these concrete corners, man. You understand? Sacrificing their lives, sacrificing their time with their women, sacrificing their attention. You understand, that they may get from the world, whoever they used to be in the world. You understand? Sacrificing their jobs. You understand? To establish the Lord's law. You understand? To get the knowledge. What is the knowledge? The knowledge of good fruit, man. Just like where we go back in the book of Genesis, where it's talking about Eve, Adam and Eve. You understand? Dealing with the tree of knowledge. You understand? Now, it's a lot of things you can learn and know here on this earth. You understand? A lot of people, like, you can ask yourself this question: what is the depth of the sea? Do people know? You don't understand? What is the miles from the sun, from the earth? You understand? All that scientists, scientific philosophies is nothing, just an estimate. When the Lord gives you clear instructions here, is either you do or you don't. You understand? Science can't prove what is real. I mean, science can't triumph the Lord, the word of the Most High, man. You understand? Ain't nothing, you're going to search for, going to make you figure out the Pythagorean theorem part 2. You're not going to find the Bermuda's Triangle. What it is you have to understand the source of all this. You understand? The end all be all. You understand? The Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the Most High Power, Yahweh. Search that first, and everything else was shuffled. Your deck is shuffled. You understand? Your cards will be. You might get dealt a easier hand. I ain't gonna say you're gonna get the best hand, but you're gonna get dealt. The cards you get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to work with them. You know what I'm saying? But we suffering from the lack of knowledge because we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Today you can't even tell a brother if he wrong. Today you can't even tell a sister if he wrong. You understand? Because nobody wants to understand and wants to hear or take heed to correction. Nobody wants to be corrected, you understand? But everybody wants to be right. That don't even make no goddamn sense. You understand? In order to be, help to learn, because that's what we all doing at the end of the day. This is what we being here taught, relearning ourselves, baptism, the real baptism. Renewing our mind, man. You understand? When we receive the laws, statutes, and commandments, and understand, listen, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're not supposed to do. But our people, we reject the knowledge. We think that social media is God. You understand? It's a whole different world. We think it's a whole different world. You understand? And even with us being on social media, the priests and prophets, you understand, we've been, cracking the internet since YouTube. You understand? Everybody who found out they was an Israelite is because the Most High established the I.S.U.P.K. Nobody knew there was an Israelite, you understand, before Commander Gen.YAHANNA established, under the Lord's authority, under our King Yahushua, man, and Commander Gen.YAHANNA, putting that work in, hitting the internet, you understand? Hitting the internet, and this is where you get the seed of the knowledge, you understand, of the Lord's knowledge. And this is what we pushing through the internet. But you could see what other things is going on, man. You can see the embarrassment of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The same way they will push us through through the media channels. You understand? It's the same thing. But we don't want to hear what's right. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We want to know everything. We want to know everything that has nothing to do with the Lord. Most of us can't even, grab the concept of the Lord getting rid of this place, man. World War III. You understand? Be ready for that. It is on its way. You understand? It is a sneeze head chew away. You understand? And it's gonna wake you up like Folgers. When it's time to get right, it's gonna be too late. We want to get right now. You understand? We want to take heed. We want to try to work towards what the Lord wants for us. Because really, what He wants for us is for us to get the knowledge. He wants us to be able to enjoy the fruits of this labor. He wants us to be able to run the world, man, straight up. It's nothing else. But we can't even imagine it because we reject knowledge, man. You understand? We're rejecting knowledge comes for us to be lost. Read on the car.
Okay. I will also reject thee.
And that's what the Lord said. Just like a real father. You understand? You don't listen to me, listen. You can get your ass out my house. You understand? This is my rules. This is how we gonna run this here. You understand? With this Gay Pride Month going on, you understand? It is a lot of failed fathers, man. You understand? And there's also some fathers who are not going for that mess. You understand? The Lord ain't with it. That God is not with homosexuality. This whole damn month of gay pride, you understand, that is not of the Lord. You understand? And the Lord is not with it. And in these scriptures, the Lord will also say, listen, man, you should see what comes to a man laying with a man, a woman laying with a woman. You understand? That is unnatural. You understand? What we speak and what we teach is natural, practicalities, natural practicalities, things that can't go against the laws of the universe or the law of God, rather should I say. The law of God, we can't go against that. With all this homosexuality going on, man, the Lord is saying this, hey, I'm going to reject thee. You understand? I'm going to reject thee because this is not what I know. This ain't what I know of. This ain't what I taught you. This ain't what we've raising. You understand? And everybody who's in support of it and not saying anything about it, is the people also who's rejecting knowledge. Because knowing what's wrong is understanding like, hey, this goes against nature. Like Officer Bun likes to say, man, all these carpet, bumping, that's what he call it, and packing fudge, that ain't got nothing to do with, solving the earth's problems. That's not going to bring us together. That's not going to get black people out of poverty. That's not going to get black people from being shot and killed in the streets and hunted. That's not going to fix our women. You understand? It's not going to lay out a platform for our children, our young men and our young women to grow up with a layout. So without, because what's happening in America is they're conditioning our children. But if we allow it, if we accept it, understand, how is that going to help our nation? Understand, how are we going to bring forth children? Damn this whole Gay Pride Month, man. You understand? Damn it. You understand? It shouldn't have nothing to do with black people. We should not be participating in these acts. We should not be participating in these parades. You understand? Fathers, understand? You should feel, with not raising and being there for your child, and when it's times that, they need it, but accepting the fact that they're homosexuals, shame on you. Dwayne Wade, shame on you, man. You understand? Shame on you, man. And everybody else who's supporting as a father, you should definitely count yourself as someone who doesn't want to hear the Lord's knowledge. You understand? It turns your ear away from hearing what the Lord wants, man. You understand? We should be able to reestablish our men. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are made to be soldiers, warriors for the Most High. And that ain't got nothing to do with us. We turning our ears away from what the Lord wants from us. We reject the knowledge. You understand? Sisters, you should be twice as hard, you understand, on them young men, knowing that you laid with a man to make a young boy. You understand? You know it takes a man to bring another child in here. You know what I'm saying? You women should be ashamed of yourself if supporting that. You understand? If standing up for that. You understand? Raising up, these sisters to carpet munch and, you understand that, and scissor and think that it's acceptable because you don't want to break nobody's feelings, or you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, man. You understand? That is against the Most High. It's against the knowledge. You understand? Come out of that lifestyle. Get rid of that jacket that you wear. You understand? That has nothing to do with Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Understand? Count yourself as, an example. You understand? An example. And I say an example without trying to mess up our YouTube. Be an example, you understand, of what it could be when somebody actually changed their life. You understand? Be able to speak, about their, past issues, and knowing that it didn't do anything for them. Rejecting the knowledge, man. The Lord said He's gonna turn His ear from us. It's like a father. You understand? It's just like a father. That's like a righteous father. You understand? You ain't listening to me? All right, cool. When you catch on fire, don't come running looking for me. In any case of situation, you understand? You don't come looking for me. If I'm telling you what to do, don't come looking for me when times get rough. Don't come looking for me when, you need a hand. You understand? Correction is direction, man. Understand? That's what we learn here in the I.S.U.P.K. You have to be a man and you have to be a woman to understand that what we once knew was not anything. You understand? What we know here in the Israelite school UPK is real knowledge. You understand? Practical knowledge. Something that you can do every day. And with the fight and with some integrity, you understand? And with a little bit of motion and understanding, like, hey, listen, I can make something work. I can make something work. All I got to do is take it a day at a time. You understand? Read on.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
See, we forgot the law of God, man. We forgot. 2024, we have forgot the law of God. We don't want to hear the laws of God because everybody know about the 10 Commandments, right? Everybody been to church. Everybody know that part. Thou shalt not kill, steal, and I think that's as far as they go. You know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't doing that, or they feel like they know that, then that's knowing the laws of God, man. They know, they think they know something. You know what I'm saying? We think, Salakia, we think we know something. We don't know a goddamn thing, man. You understand? We don't know half. We don't even understand a quarter of what the Lord wants for us, man. You understand? So again, we reject the laws. Nobody gonna hear from us. You understand? We're gonna stay in the conditions that we in. You know, and most of the damn conditions that we in, we've been in all our life. There's only a few that make it out. I ain't gonna say make it out because you typically ain't going nowhere. You're still gonna be held as a black man wherever you go. But most of us make it out in our situations and like to forget, how we got there. You understand? Like to forget what it took for us to go through, to get to a point to where now we don't feel like we cut off. Because here today, man, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, if we're living these curses, man, you should feel like you cut off. Society does not care about you. It is only when a porch dancing monkey, you understand, sellout, will feel like they made it here in America. You understand? Anybody Black, Latino, Native American feel like they made it here in America and they live in an American dream, you understand, does not see the bigger picture. The Lord, Satan would lay out a whole, red carpet for you, just for you to walk, straight in the fire and the flame. Satan would line you up. You know what I'm saying? Satan got the best backdoor plan on it. You think you got something figured out? No, Satan is the professional. Satan is backdoor. You know what I'm saying? When you like to hear people talking about close that back door, man, he's the champion of the back door. Just when you think that you gonna live right and everything gonna be cool because you got a little finances and you away from your people, you understand, and you think these other nations love you, you understand, and you forget about your people. You don't really want to acknowledge your people. You turn your ear away from the Lord. You don't even acknowledge your people. You don't even want to associate yourself with your people. You look at us like how they look at us. I wonder who I'm talking about when I say how they look at us. I'm talking about all these other nations, man. You know what I'm saying? These enemies that we have that are against us, you know. And the thing is, we're understanding this. It doesn't mean that, hey, we should go to war with them or we should blow up No, you gotta understand. This is a spiritual warfare. This is very, very spiritual. And most don't obtain, you know, the sight, don't get the, you know, veil removed before the eyes because we don't want to hear the knowledge of the Most High. We don't want to bear the good fruit. You understand? We want to deal with what makes us, you know, temporarily satisfied, you know, because we think that we living for just this lifetime. You understand? It is very ignorant of us to believe that, you know, we can't, you know, we can't think about like any repercussions in this lifetime. You can live to be you know, inconsiderate. You can lead to be a, you know, whatever you want to be, a real nigga, right? All that, you know. You can be a killer. You can be a money maker. You can be all that. You understand? At the end of the day, when you look up in that sky, daytime, nighttime, you know, that is the glory of the Most High. When you hear those winds going across your bedroom door, you understand that is the Most High. You gotta understand, the man who, you know, the man who puts breath in you before you wake up, that is the glory of the Most High. Understand? The first thing to do is to be, you know, acknowledged of who's running this show. You know, we think that we running the show because the oppressor puts us on a damn stage. Just because we on stage, you know, that does not mean we run the show. I'm gonna tell you who runs the show. It's the person behind who's closing and opening them damn curtains. The Most High is closing and opening up them curtains. Showtime, and now your show is off. Just like that. The author of life and death. Who we talking about? The Lord of the Bible. You understand? The God of the Bible. The God of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and who governs the whole world. You understand? Under the authority, you understand, of the priests that set up here. You know, like how we working is trying to put the integrity back on the black man, how to teach him how to be a brother, how to teach a woman to be a sister to a sister. Because look, where we at is it's a shame. It's a shame because, you know, the oppressor got us so, you know, beguiled behind, you know, his lifestyle that we think that we gotta try to be like them in order to survive. You're not a drug dealer, okay? If you're a drug dealer, you work for the FBI. You are not an exotic dancer. You are a strip-teasing whore. You understand? You are not a ladies' man. You are a pimp. You are a whoremonger. You understand? You are not, you know, gangsters. You understand? That is, you know, an Italian mob thing. You understand? We are not none of those. Stop trying to live like the people who oppress you. I'll even say this here. You're not Bruce Lee. You're not Bruce Leroy. You're not that. You understand? Take back the identity of being a black man. Take back the identity of being a black woman. And that's where you're going to be successful at. That's how you be successful. Not what America deems to be success. You want to be successful, follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Be a brother, man. Be a sister. Understand what real family is in the house of the Lord, right? So again, this is the brotherhood class, man. And if you got any questions, feel free to type them in. What's up? Oh, Salak, we got the law class, the water Nakar. It's a law class, you understand? And whatever laws that, the Lord is, established here in the Bible, it's not nothing that, okay, it was supposed to be passed away. Everybody like to say, hey, the law was, we don't have to follow the law no more. That is a goddamn lie. You understand? We don't have to follow the laws no more. Why do Christian pastors still take tithes? And that's in the Old Testament. You understand? Understand that you're being hustled. Understand that we're being hustled here in America. You understand? Because we don't know the law, because we suffer knowledge. We suffer because of a lack of knowledge. What is the knowledge? It's the law of the Lord, man. You understand? Being able to, again, reestablish yourself here in America. Pick up yourself. You know what's crazy in the car? Like everybody gonna stop at a red light. Well, at least some people do. You know what I'm saying? They saying here in Philly, like, we run red lights or whatever, but like, you're gonna stop at a red light. But yeah, how about this? I'm gonna tell you something what everybody do. You definitely gonna follow that miles per hour on that New Jersey tri-state because you don't want that ticket. You understand? You should be like that with the Lord. You should be following these damn laws because knowing that it is a possibility you're gonna have to cash that check. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to cash that check. Not following these laws, and putting yourself in a position of debt, you have to owe now. Most people would stop. And so you start tapping people's pockets, what happens? Eventually they're gonna keep paying. They're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is telling us, hey, listen, if you can't obey this law, you understand, then it's gonna be consequences, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 5 years, 10 years from now, today, tomorrow, we just got to be men enough to, stay diligent. You understand? Understand, look, we still learning. Understand that we still learning. Understand that, okay, it took me some years to actually learn the Bible. If I didn't come to the I.S.U.P.K, I wouldn't have known the Bible. Why? Because those preachers have been telling me to lie. You understand? Because being a Muslim was, me, living a lie. You understand? Suffering for the lack of knowledge because I think I got something figured out. Just thinking that you got something figured out, man. Nah, we don't got nothing figured out, right? Let me show you something. All right. It's a reason why we feel, what we know here in the I.S.U.P.K, that the Lord really wanted us to separate from, this world. Zephaniah, you know what I want. Zephaniah. What the Lord says, gather yourself together. Baba Kishar.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Mm-hmm. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
See, why is the Lord telling us this? Again, who is the Lord talking to, man? You can tell black man who's speaking. It's so cold the way this Bible is put together. We actually taught what it means, man. The Lord said, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourself together. Just check that part out, right? This is a black man speaking because black men, we gonna probably say something twice. That's it. We're gonna say something. We're gonna say something twice. We're not repeating. We're not saying it a third time. You understand? The Lord said, "Gather yourself." Yea, gather yourself. He said it again. And in the black household, when you hear something twice, you know it's damn to be a problem if it's a third time coming out. This means you better do it. It's in black households. We know if your middle name get called, your middle slave name get called, your name that everybody that your parents named you, you know, you don't hear that get called. And if somebody repeats something to you, when they say it twice, oh, they mean it. You understand? The Lord meant what he said. He said, gather yourself, O nation not desired. Who's not desired here on this earth, man? Understand? Who's not here desired in this earth? We all know. You know. We know. Some people whisper it. You know, in the car, they don't even got the guts to be like, hey, who's the evil man on this earth? You know, they'll whisper it. The white man. And asking the question like they unsure. Like, the white man? Oh, you know, nigga. You know. You know who's the evil on this earth. The animals will tell you the evil, who's the evil on this earth. Understand? But the Lord said, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. The nation who people don't like. Who don't Chinese people like? Black people. Who don't East Indians like black people? Who don't Africans like black people? So-called white man, who they don't like? Black people. They don't like us. They only like us when they try to be like us or when they trying to intermingle with us. You understand? They don't care about us. You understand? We are the people that's not desired. How do we know that? Because you go to the Chinese store, what they tell you, hurry up and buy. You understand? Hurry up and get out. You go to the East Indian store, what do they do? They call you brother. No, damn well they ain't your brother. You know what I mean? We go to the Africans. Oh my goodness. The Africans calling us katas. The Africans knowing that we ain't black, we not the same people. Forget about the so-called oppressor, the so-called white man. You know, we know we call him white man. You understand? But we understand that his blood shows forth through his skin. He's actually the red man. You understand? This is what they label themselves. But we don't even have to go to the history with proving. You know, with the nation of, you know, Edomites, you know, the so-called white man, you understand? The devil on this earth, you understand? The man who was sent to oppress us, because again, what we did not do, listen to the law. So the Lord said, gather ourselves together, O nation not desired, that's Israel, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Read.
Come. Verse 2, before the decree bring forth, for the day pass of the chaff, for the fierce anger of the Lord come upon
before the fierce anger of the Lord, for the fierce anger. This is the fierce anger that your pop had, you know, saying when he catch you as a black man twerking on your goddamn live stream. He should come down on you with fierce anger. You understand? That fierce anger, you understand, that your mother has when, you know, she finds out that you have drugs in her house. Understand? The fierce anger that's going to correct a nation, that's going to correct a person. You know, people just, you know, most of the time, you know, when their fierce anger comes to them, they think, oh, you're trying to attack me. You're trying to, nah, this is, you know, this is love. This is love. If I don't correct you or check you, you understand, behind what you know and what you should not or should be doing, but I'm letting you know this is not what you should be doing, and you're doing anyway, and I come to you with a fierce anger, I'm not upset with you. I'm not targeting you. No. You understand? This is what you call correction. Read on.
Come. Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
And listen, the day of the Lord's anger, nobody really want to see. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see it. You understand? Your report card was bad. You ain't trying to go home. What you gonna do? You gonna erase the A's? You gonna try to fill in your report card, your stuff? Try to handwrite your report card? I tried that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what happened? I got fire sent to me. understand? Those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Read it again in the car.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
See, listen, it said because of the fierce anger of the Lord, that's what's going to come. You understand? But it's telling you, hey, listen, seek the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for some questions, you got some answers, need some answers to your questions, you know, go to your overseers, go to your parents, man. You understand? Go to the person who you deem to be, you know, a mentor for you. Go to the priest, man. Go to counsel, man. You understand? Go to counsel. It's the point of, you know, like in America, they like to talk about marriage counsel and things like that. Like that's the only thing they provide. But here in the Israelite school, UPK, we understand the law. We know the law. We practice the law. You understand? And sincerity. You understand? So when trying to correct yourself, like she said, the Lord said, come to you in fierce anger. Listen, seek ye the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Seek a solution. Seek a solution. Because all our life we've been living in confusion and problems. It's about time we start seeking a solution. Understand? To fix the black communities. You understand? How about this? Prepare them for the Lord's fierce anger. Understand? Because the Lord is coming back. Not for no, you know, again, to reestablish his name, to rewrite his name here on earth. You know what I'm saying? While our Christ and our King come back, Yahweh, we know as Yahweh in the world ignorantly known as Jesus Christ. When Christ comes back, he's not coming here to hold hands and put Chinese little kids and little black kids together. Not coming here with no butt naked white angels or none of that. And he's going to be jumping over the rainbow and, you know, hallelujah songs and the angels supposed to be white and all. That's not it. That is not the day of the Lord's return. Let me tell you. It's going to be so damn black, you understand? You're going to be surprised at these black angels. You're going to be surprised at these men, black men, you understand? You're going to be surprised that, you know, the world is going to be in shock when the truth comes and they realize, hey, yo, these people who that we don't acknowledge, like we just read in Zephaniah 2:1, said that, hey, listen, the people don't gather yourself nation not desire. When we find out, man, Christ is black, the world gonna piss itself. You know what I'm saying? The white man is gonna pull his hair out. He's gonna rip his skin off. He is going to pull his eyeballs out. He's gonna bang his head against the largest boulder that's on his street. You understand? Because look, we living in a lie. We're living without the knowledge of the Most High God. You understand? Read on.
God. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
You got to search in meekness, meaning being humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Seek righteousness. Be sincere. You know what I'm saying? Be sincere. Look for the Lord like the same way you look for a goddamn job, man. And you're broke. You broke, everybody calm, right? Everybody is like humble when they ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? When people ain't got no money, they the most nicest people ever. You know what I'm saying? When people in situations is in the gym and they ain't living the way they supposed to be living, oh man, people is understanding, you know, they focusing, they hearing you out. Understand? Because they trying to find out the reality of, you know, the situation. Being humble will bring you to the Most High. Being humbled will direct you into the Lord's path. You understand? Don't forget what we go through. You understand? Don't forget who we once were. Don't forget, like in the beginning of time, you understand, we was unknown of the Lord's law. You see? Shalom of Christ. What's going on, warrior? Like, we learning everything. We have to relearn everything now. You understand? With relearning everything, it comes with being humble. Knowing that you don't know a damn thing. You understand? Knowing that you don't know a damn thing. When you're looking for the Lord, it's good. Some people look at it as a challenge, man. You know, I always enjoyed a blank canvas. You understand? Being a man of, in being a man of, you know, having an interest into expressing, you know, art and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, form of expression. You know what I'm saying? You want to enjoy a blank canvas. You want to enjoy a brand new start. You understand? Like being in hell. You know, you hear that in everywhere you go. You know what I mean? How many conversations I done had with brothers, you know what I'm saying? And just like, yo, man, I wish I could just start over. You understand? You know what I mean? Brothers and sisters who was just asking for a restart. And then when you get a restart, you know what I'm saying? You gotta actually restart, you know? I know some people who would never not saying they would never restart, but they don't even know where to start. They want to restart, but they don't know where to start. And I tell you, man, living in America is hell. You understand? Living hell. So seek the Lord's meekness, man, and righteousness. Because look, He's gonna be angry. So if you want to try to like fix yourself, the Lord is not coming back happy. He's telling you the Lord is coming back angry. The Lord is coming back to, again, put belt to ass. You know what I mean? Seek the Lord in meekness and righteousness. Read on.
Verse 4, for Gaza shall be forsaken.
All right, look, you can drop that. So again, like we in the law class, the TITHES class of law, Salakia. Tangled up with my words, but this is the law class, right? And again, we're gonna go through law. So again, how this whole problem, Nakar, I ain't gonna hold you, brother. Like the way they swarming us, man, it seems like that demon get stronger every year, man. Understand? That demon gets stronger every year. What's going on, brother? Tawab? All right. It gets stronger every year, man. You know what I'm saying? I see brothers and sisters and families, they fall weak to it. And, you know, this is the days. These are the days. These are the days the Lord is talking about what's going to happen before His return. You understand? This whole Pride Month. You know, I was getting a chance to play the game, man. I don't even play the game like that. One day I was on the game, I think it was last week in the car, and I was talking to you. And I'm online, and I see that they got, like, you know, the layout. I'm saying, like, Pride, support Pride. And immediately I said, damn, man, like, you know how many kids got Xbox and stuff who play online, and they see that. They don't even, they probably don't even care what it is. They probably don't even really know what it is. But they see that. You understand? They don't even have a choice. You know, they pushing the agenda of homosexuality and lesbianism on our children, man. And that is against the law. You know what I mean? Like, how we supposed to bring more soldiers in here if you got men, you know, packing fudge? That's not going to help and bring forth our king. That's not going to bring forth the priest that's supposed to reestablish the laws, the Lord's law. How women want protection when they feel like they can, you know, be a man in a relationship? You know, how women feel like, okay, no, I can do what you do. No, you was out your mind, woman. You was out your damn mind. You can't do what I do. I know you can't do. You damn sure can't do what the car do. You know what I mean? So why the hell would a woman ever think that, you know, they can play the role as a man? Because America knows that once they flip the script, then they can, you know, take it over from there. You understand? And like derail our people from what the Lord wants us to be, and that's righteous according to the law. You understand? When I mean righteous, I mean following the law, right? Let's get Leviticus 18 and 22. Leviticus 18 and 22. What's your name? Don't tell me. Hold on. I got you, man. I got a bad memory. I just remember face. Go. What's your name again, young man? Caden. Kenya. How you spell that? Kenyan. Okay. Kenyan. Kenyan. All right. 18 and 22. And what we talking about, what we about to read is the law, Levitical law. You understand? This is Old Testament. You understand? They like the, the Christians like to run away from the Old Testament. It's a little bit too masculine for them. Read. Go ahead, Kenya. Young man, Kenya.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind. You understand? Thou shalt not lie with mankind. The Lord said, hey, no diddy. You understand? The Lord was the first one to say, hey, no homo, no diddy. Read on.
As with womankind.
Say, man shouldn't lay with a man like how you lay with a woman. That's foul. You understand? That's what Officer Abundance said. That's what that play is called packing fudge. You understand? Whatever they call it. I just gonna say what my brother said. That's what that nonsense is, man. Man shall not lay with man like how he lays with woman. Read on.
It is abomination.
It's an abomination. It means something that the Lord hates. You understand? There's nothing wrong with hate. The Lord hates. I hate drug dealers. You understand? I hate whores. You understand? I hate the white man. You understand? There's nothing wrong with hate. People say they're gonna say, "Hey, that's a strong word." Well, listen, man. Go tell that to your grandma, because 9 times out of 10 your grandma was the same person who hated, the drug dealers in the neighborhood. Go ahead, Nicole.
Good. They say, hate is a strong word. Homosexuality is a strong sin. You know what I mean? They support it. They don't mind the children indulging in it. There's been a lot of videos too that have been circulated where just the support of the LGBT community, where people on the streets, they would ask, hey, can the 12-year-old go get a tattoo? And they say no. Should a 12-year-old be able to go get a pack of cigarettes? No. Should a 12-year-old be able to, I don't know, whatever an adult would be able to do? And they said no. And they were like, all right, so should a child be able to be on puberty blockers at 12 years old? And
I'm assuming you say, when you say that puberty blockers, this is something to stop them from becoming a young man.
If a young, like the boys, they want to, they want to not be so masculine. They take the puberty blockers, and which will stop the hormone growth of testosterone.
You mean like soy? Because I'm hearing this whole soy thing is something that brothers should stay away from. I'm not saying brothers should stay away from soy, but I'm hearing this is something that's kind of like they say is pushing brothers to be.
I believe it has properties of estrogen. But with the whole puberty blockers thing, this is where it's tricky at, because a lot of our sisters believe that, oh yeah, I'm backing up the LGBT. You also condoning young people mutilating themselves. You're condoning children, to believe that they are dogs. And now they can believe in this rabbit hole. And now, the rabbit hole gets deeper. So people start asking like, well, what happens when a child wants to identify as a dog, and now,
Had a kid walking around barking.
Deeper than that, they just put paw prints all on their homework.
Yeah, that's
all on their touch belly. You know what I mean? What you gonna say? Oh, this is not the answer. It's a dog, right? A dog can't write. So what are we talking about? Well, you gotta take them to the kennel or something? It's like it's a rabbit hole, of disaster that supporting the whole gay lifestyle comes with.
Hey, it's sorcery, man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing as being on drugs. You can't tell a crackhead he can't do a triple backflip off a roof. He gonna do it. It's just like being on a drug, man. You understand? Telling a child that he or she is able to be whatever they want is giving power to something who doesn't understand it. You understand? Giving too much responsibility to something who doesn't understand the concept of making life choices, to the point where they start putting, the puberty blockers, and they buying them for their kids and stuff now. And now, little Jerome's turning into little Jenny. And, now you want to be Jenny from the block, or now you got, I'm assuming too, they have it too for women too. Is it like, okay, so.
Yeah, well, usually.
No, go ahead, explain, go ahead.
Yeah, if I could, usually, puberty blockers, that's what they've been using for a lot of the kids that want to transition into the other sex, to its closest, percentage, in their mind. And then what happens is they go through the whole mutilation thing. So now they've been taking these puberty blockers. Now they want to go. The young man might want to cut his rod off, or the young sister want to.
Good, nice. See, that's what I'm saying. Anybody willing to put themselves through that type of affliction, that is straight up that's demonic. Understand? Doing that to yourself, to trying to reverse, what the Lord is, chose for you. That's absurd. Go ahead, Nakar. You want to say something else to say?
The last point I wanted to make. So it gets deeper because puberty blockers is linked to the same medicine that they use to sterilize convicted SA predators, sexual predators. They use that in prison to kind of like castrate them in a way. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to stabilize them, to take away that approach with your manhood. So again, like with the puberty block, and it has been a lot of issues and problems and backfire as well.
Of course, not cut you off. The car is going against what you are. It's kind of like it's in a sense trying to, make a cat train a cat to act like a dog. It's trying to reverse the psychology of something that, it's not that at all. That if I've never seen a cat bark, but they could change humans to, men into, being more feminine. And that's what they want. That's what they want. That's this whole LGBT questionable QBP. Our P is coming. You understand? Predators. That's coming real soon. All that is to just straight up, it's self-hatred. Go ahead.
P already there.
P already there. See?
Yeah, they a lot of the drag. The men that are
pedophilia. What does it stand for? The P.
Yeah, you can't really say it.
So you can't say the word, but you can say the letter. That's the same manipulation as them, saying, hey, you can be this, but you can't say that. You can be gay, but you better not call me a pile of sticks. That's crime, man. That's crimes. That's a lawsuit. We can put the P on here. You can keep the P, but you better not say it. It's control. You understand? It's masking the agenda. And that's what they're doing. And the sorcery behind it is, of course, like what you were saying, is the children. Those drags attacking the children. That's a scary world, man. I ain't gonna say, these brothers coming up under us, card, they're gonna have it. I'm talking about the next 2-3 generations from us. our children's children, Lord willing, we don't have to, we don't ever see nothing like that. But them drag queens be looking like Ninja Turtles with makeup on. They teaching our our young men, hey, it's okay to be, have an alternative lifestyle and to dress up like one. You understand? And dress up like a woman. Look at the women not too far from it either. Too. You know what I'm saying? Look, the Lord ain't with none of that. You understand? Land with a man should not be with a man. Like how a man should be with a woman. It ain't. It's two different worlds, man. And look, like we reading right here. Don't forget where you at, King. Right? But the Lord is telling us this for a reason. Why? Because during the time of Noah, when we read, the story of Noah, when you take time to read the story of Noah, the Lord flushed the world. Why did he flush the world? Remember, hey King, you heard about Noah, right? What you know about Noah? What you know about Noah? The ark, yep. The ark, man. That ark was, that was very important because while Noah was building the ark, people wasn't paying attention to Noah. When Noah was saying, yo, the Lord about to, flood this place, y'all better stop what y'all doing. Ain't nobody listening to Noah. They thought he was crazy. They thought Noah was crazy. Like, how they think we crazy? How they think people look at you like, oh man, what's wrong? They was looking at Noah like that. And what happened with Noah was, yeah, you're right, the ark. The Lord flooded the earth. The Lord restarted the earth. How do you clean things? Two ways of purifying things. You got water, and then you got fire. Water was what the Lord used the first time he flooded the earth. And you can read this in any text. In any text, it'll tell you that the earth was flooded. You understand? So, which again proves that the Bible is very true. But the Lord flooded the earth. That's how he cleaned it. And what did he do to clean it? Why did he clean it? Was because homosexuality and saints and different marrying outside the nations. You understand? Black people are supposed to stay with black people. Black people don't even like mixing drinks. I don't even know why they like trying to have sex with these, what they call us Chinese food in the car, Oriental. Why are these people trying to have these Oriental relationships? They bring some exotic, taste, or what they say, mixed babies is going to be, how we fix racism. No, this is how the Lord going to kill us. Man, the Lord is just not with it. It's things he tells us he's not with, and that's why he did it with Noah, because we was having sex with other people. The Lord is telling us right here in Leviticus, hey, don't have no sex with no. If you're a man, don't be laying with no damn man. If you're a woman, don't be laying with no woman. Why? If everybody's so Christian, because nowadays, those whole LBGQT, I can't say the P word, or I say the P word. All right, so the LB, good night. I've always failed trying to pronounce that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? The LGBTQP. They're going to add another letter before next year. That whole organization, they're Christians. They believe in God, which is the most strangest part of it all. It's not them. Okay, yes, absolutely strange land. It is an abomination. But what does God have to do with this? You understand? What does the Lord have to do with same-sex marriages? It's nothing. It's not of God, man. You understand? It's not of God. And I started to actually see that Christian pastors, they starting to split. Churches are starting to split now in the car. They're saying they ain't having that now. Reverend Deacon, he grew up in the 60s. So he ain't, I mean, in the 50s and the 30s, so he ain't used to that type of stuff. And these new cats coming in there, you know, trying to push the LG, because you know the LGBT, they come through like a football team. You understand? They come through like a football team. And if you ain't with the program, oh, they ready to show out. You know, you got the violent spirit of a sexual. You know, so they have very violent spirits. You ever see a butch? Can we say that word? Good night. We censored all the way around. When you ever see a woman that look like Beanie Siegel?
Yeah,
They always aggressive. You understand? Always aggressive. They play ball better than you. They dress better than you. I'm talking about to a man. This is how they compare. They like to be in competition with a man. You understand? Which takes out the nature of a woman. You understand? They taking too many of what you said them pills were in the car. You know, those. It's not puberty for the women, I'm assuming.
Puberty blockers is for both.
Mm. Yeah. So question, like the puberty blockers that's for the women stop them from what?
Both of them. It regulate their period to try to slow down the whole process of them growing. Just they use the puberty blockers and then they fill themselves up with testosterone. Or brothers, like if you ever hear, you'll hear a lot of them, a lot of them. They start taking the opposite
Hormone pills.
Hormone.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
So you'll hear, sometimes you might hear a chick and her voice might be raspy.
Yeah.
Or it might, you like, damn,
okay.
why your voice so deep? That's because of that. Then like with the dudes,
Gotcha.
they would try to lighten their voice up. I mean,
they go all the way with it, huh? Good night. They in the mirror practicing.
Like going down the rabbit hole.
Good night.
Yeah, going down the rabbit hole of that. I learned a lot of this from the documentary What is a Woman? What is a Woman? It came out a couple of years ago by Matt Walsh.
You know what's crazy? Like, and I'm saying it. I'm like noticing as you're saying it. It's a system, man. You know, and I hate to say it, but you know, it's in the world. I'm not, you know, it's in the world. It's here. You know what I'm saying? I said I go to Wawa, and you know, I was confused at one point because at first I seen her. She used to have, you know, she was a woman. She had breasts. You know, hair, you know, flowing hair and stuff like that. And as time go by, I started to notice like the sister, you know, grew up a patch underneath her, you know what I'm saying, chin. And in my head, I'm like, where did you get the money to put hair follicles in your chin? You know what I'm saying? So these things, these people, LGBTQ people, are starting to disconnect themselves from their natural growth, prohibit themselves from, feeling the natural feels of whatever sex that they are, and now are trying to reverse the anatomy of their body by enhancements, where in this case, it's like, okay, if they have those enhancements for those type of people, why, you know, at what point would they think about, you know, hey, listen, if we can reverse, you know, the psychology of a person who thinks that if Jimmy wants to be a pony, you understand, why can't we just induce some ponies, you know, medicine in him? You know, understand? He wants to be a damn dog. Let's find out a way to make him bark. You know, why won't they push that? They're going to push the homosexuality because, again, it's a part of the agenda. But, you know, kids, you know what's crazy? Because children have an imagination. And this is what I feel like with those people. They have an imagination. You understand? They're children in the mind. They have an imagination, like a child. A child has an imagination. You know, at a point in time, My son was growing up, you couldn't tell him he wasn't a French fry. You understand? He was like, Dad, French fry. What are you talking about, son? No, you're not French fry. You boy. You understand? Imagination. You know what I'm saying? My son would think he was an airplane driver. My daughter, you have an imaginary, which is a childlike mindset to be imaginative. And there's nothing wrong with having imagination, comes to creativity, things like that. You have to come up with ideas, there's nothing wrong with it. But when you pretend to be something that you're not, that is unreal. It's unrealistic. You understand? It's the lack of self-control. And those people have the lack of self-control. Because I'm going to tell you this, how do you create another homosexual? How do you create homosexuals? What is the psychology of it? How do you create a homosexual? How do you create a lesbian? You create a homosexual when you deal with children. You understand? Get them when they're young. That's how they are. You create a lesbian. It is something that is taught. You understand? There's nothing that nobody comes out. People say, I was born gay. Nah. Okay, if I was born in water, do it make me a fish? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's born, not what they are. You know what I'm saying? The doctors is to tell you that. Ain't no doctor gonna sit here and say, hey, no, this baby wants to be a boy, or this baby wants to be a girl, so we're gonna change the sex on the baby. You understand? We're gonna chop his manhood off, and we're gonna work on the process right now. No, they're not doing that because they know, you understand, that lifestyle is a choice, and it's a choice that people feel as though that they have when they don't obey the Most High. You understand? Going against your sexism, against the Most High. Young man, Kenyan. You got where we at? You still there? All right, go ahead. So we know men don't lay with men. Women don't lay with women. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Neither shall thy lie with any beast to defile themselves.
Hey, look, beast, right? You know what you're talking about?
Animals.
Because you know why? Because there's people out here that be doing these goats wrong. There's people out here that be doing these horses wrong. There's people out here that think, hey, listen, beyond humans, we're going to, they're going to figure out some way to please a damn animal. Because the Lord knew what kind of sexual monsters was here. People that just can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? What the damn goats do to you, man? You understand? Hey, look. The Lord knew what people were going to be here on this earth, man. You understand? He said, don't lay with no damn beasts. Don't lay with the damn animals, you goddamn psycho. Read.
Neither shall any woman stand before any beast to lie down there too.
See, because the Lord also knew that women were going to do the same thing. This is the Lord telling us, hey, listen, homosexuality is wrong. Bestiality is wrong. You understand? How about this? If they feel like homosexuality is nothing wrong with it and it's an alternative lifestyle, then what about the goats? Why y'all not standing up for the goats? Why y'all not standing up for the goddamn horses? Why y'all not standing up for them dogs? You understand? This bestiality out there. There are people who are interested in those things because they cannot contain themselves. You understand? When it comes to sexuality, this whole Pride Month is a cancer. It's a cancer. You cannot be a homosexual and lead black people. It's not going to work. You cannot be a half a homosexual and lead black people. You cannot. You cannot, as a man, desire another man and lead other men. You cannot. As a woman, you cannot desire another woman and expect a man to protect you. You cannot. These things have to be established in the black communities. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, Pride Month, shame it every time. Shame it. You understand? Hey, listen, brother, come up out of that lifestyle. Ain't nothing wrong with some tail. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some tail, man. You make some kids, you know what I'm saying? You get tail, get as many women as you want. You understand? But don't you ever consider or think that, you understand? When the Lord has put this woman on this earth, this beautiful woman, I'm saying these beautiful women, you got 12, first of all, we nation of Israel, we got 12 different flavors. Why would anybody want to step out of a Benjamin, Jamaican, a Haitian, Puerto Rican, a Cuban? You understand? These are your sisters. Why would you want to get somebody else outside of that? You understand? Get it while it's there. You understand? Get it while it's there, man. But to desire and want some type of sexual entertainment, you understand, and pushing the agenda on the children, that is, a disgrace to the Most High God. You are attacking the children of the Lord, pushing this agenda. You understand? What the Lord said, no, you shouldn't be doing it. You can't be doing that. The sin is against the Most High God. So where you at again? Let's get Leviticus 20 and 13. All right. 20 and 13.
Yeah, my cousin.
Go ahead, Nicar.
Yeah, I mean, this topic is heavy because a lot of people, we got to, as adults, as parents, as someone that in the position to be able to influence others, we got to start getting more accustomed to going against a lot of these things. Like I see a lot of people say, well, my child is gay, I'm gonna accept them. You would do a better service by not accepting them. You know what I mean? Like you should that if you got more than one of them children, oh yeah, they want to be a part of that alternative lifestyle community. All right, Shalom, I never knew you. And now the other children that is doing what they're supposed to do, now you just give them all the love and gratitude because it's like, yo, you ain't moving like that. You know what I mean? You listening to me. So we got to start getting more on the point of really disconnecting from the whole lifestyle. You know what I mean? Even if it does hurt you, because you got to let go of something that you care most for, friends, family, things like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get Leviticus 20 and 13.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lies with woman, both have committed an abomination.
It's an abomination. Abomination is something that the Lord hates. Go ahead. Read on.
They shall surely be put to death.
Surely be put to death. Go ahead.
Their blood shall be upon them.
Their blood shall be upon them. What is their blood? HIV. You understand? Those other, sexual transmitted diseases when you carpet munching and pudge packing and shit. Slagging. I mean, like, that's against the Lord. It ain't nothing, I don't know any successful same-sex marriages. I don't even know any. But as far as I know, I know Officer Abun has taught me about something it's called bed rest or something. Basically it's with two lesbians, right? Because women are prey. When I mean by prey, let me slow down, everybody. Slow down. I ain't gonna wait. Oh my God, you say you prey. Women love to be pursued. You understand? When two women are together, they just sitting there. They don't know. You understand? They waiting to be pursued on. So eventually what happens is they get bored with each other. You understand? Because women love attention, but because they want to be pursued. Lesbian bed rest or something. Look that up for me in the car. It's like bed death or something. It's the effect of two lesbians being together. But it will never last. You understand? Never last, Yeah, something in that same like space. It's boring. You understand? Go ahead. What you about to say?
rock band.
Lesbian bed death?
Yeah.
That's a damn rock band. Good night.
There's a bunch of lesbian females.
Okay, it's not a rock band. Look up let me see. Let me look it up, cause
I see it right here.
go ahead.
It said lesbian bed death is a concept that lesbian couples.
Yeah, not the band. Don't tell us the band. No, read it again.
No, it really is a band. But,
Damn, about that. That's bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
God, it says lesbian bed death is the concept that lesbian couples in committed relationships have less sex than any other.
Hold on. They have what?
Less sex.
You see? And they think women get together, they figure some Da Vinci Code. I'm doing this and you doing this. You ain't doing a goddamn thing. You're not even having fun. You're not having sex. It takes a man and a woman to have sex. You're carpet pumping. You're scissoring. You understand? You're licking. That's all you're doing. You're not having sex. It takes a man's rod, which is a natural heated incubator, and you hold sperm. It's a very alive thing what you have, young man. This is your rod. This is your pedigree. This is your seed. A woman has to get humbled to deserve it. Lesbians don't have sex. You understand? They eating food. That's what they get. Go ahead, Nicole. What was you just about to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it PG. Really what happens is, man, a lot of times every time it's time to get cracking with it, now you gotta bring all the devices in the bed. It's like, no, the man is like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I got what you need. What do
you know
you?
what I'm saying? I'm not gonna strap up and none of that. You know what I mean? We gonna get it cracking old school. And that's the whole thing. It's like, come on, how much fellatio do you want to give all your life until you realize, like, all right, this is getting boring. You know what I mean? Like, and let's talk about it. Women be tired most of the time. They be like, if the dude's like, come on, girl, wake up.
Turn over. Yeah.
You ain't waking up.
Good boy,
you know what I mean? The dude, the female that's close at the dude, she ain't waking up like a man would. You know what I'm saying? Roll over and like, hey, girl, what's up? You up? You up yet? You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man.
Hey, man, what we read? We read lesbian bed death because this is where they're going to lead us. You're going to be lonely and you're going to die by, lack of,
Right.
That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, is there any more on that? If it is, please read, bro.
All right. I can take to it. One. All right. Lesbian bed death is a concept that lesbian couples in committed relationship have less sex than any other type of couple the longer the relationship lasts, and generally experience less sexual intimacy as a consequence. It also be defined as a drop-off in sexual activity 2 years into the long-term lesbian relationship.
Mm-hmm. So basically, your sexual arousal declines if you being a lesbian. You understand? Right. Your entertainment, your desire, it really wants it wants to ride. You understand? Naturally. Go ahead.
No, I was just making a motion.
Hey, look, it wants what's natural. You understand? The fight against what's natural, it's like your body gets sick. You get sick and your body fights the impurities. Your body pushes the sickness out because it does not agree with it. That doesn't mean you're not going to get sick. But what's natural is for you to be healthy, for you to be, operating at a normal pace, your heart rate, your blood, these things is normal. You should be able to fight it. What's happening with the lesbian bed rest is that, eventually, man, they can't fight the urge. Hey, they need somebody to, park them. You understand? They turkey need to be stuffed. It's at a certain point that time start ticking and it's over. You understand? Lesbian bed death. That's what you're going to get your LBGTQP. You understand? Put the BD in there for bed death. You understand? We're gonna add that to it. You understand? Bed death. You know, talk about those things. Talk about and you know what it is, Nakar? The hatred that we have for one another, man, needs to stop. You understand? That is self-hatred. To not to want to be with your own people, and to not to be with who the Lord created for you to be with, man or woman, is self-hatred. You know, you do studies on those people, man, and most of them people they've been followed with, you know, growing up, you know, have, you know, didn't have, you know, any protection, you know, no guidance, you know, a lot of these things, you know, psychologically, you know, none of these things have psychologically put damage on these people, man. You understand? And their search for feeling loved is to go find something that's temporary. It's just a patch. It's a patch over the wound. You understand? Because what's going to happen? The lesbian bed death, your time is ticking. So what's going to happen? You're going to go look for some ride. You understand? You're going to go look for the man. You understand? You're going to go look for the man, and being attached to a lifestyle that doesn't benefit you in long term, you know, it has the ability to come back. You know, our young brothers, you understand, the psychological warfare that they fight behind it, you understand, is, you know, pain. They feel so much in pain, they got to put another brother in pain. You understand? It's a psychological warfare, and without the proper guidance and without the I.S.U.P.K, our people will continue to fall into America's traps. You know, America's snares. You understand? Look at those politicians. Hey, Nakar, you know, you good with Nakar and put me on to this movie, and it's Eyes Wide Shut. Now I recommend you not to watch it. You understand? Eyes Wide Shut. You understand? And the uncontrollable desire for pleasure is a problem in America when it is not treated how the Lord wants it to be done. You understand? It is a source of either it could be replenishable and it could be something you can build off of, or it can destroy you. You understand? And it has destroyed, you know, centuries of people and civilizations. The guidelines that the Lord put in, you know, for us, we go and try to, you know, do our own thing and navigate our own way because we turn our ear against the Lord, man. And this is where we get LGBTQ, where they say, hey, we have a right. You don't have a right in the Most High God's eyes. You don't have a right. You understand? It's time for you to get right. You understand? It's time to come out of the lifestyle. To come out of that lifestyle, brother. Make some children. Understand? Regain your masculinity, your strength, your dignity, your integrity. Gain your moral concept. Gain that back. Sister, gain your femininity. Gain your nurturability. You understand? Gain your feminism back. You understand? Your softness, your care. Gain those things back. You understand? That's what helps build us as a nation. This is what helps reestablish us, man. You understand? Puts our family back together. You know, putting our family back together, and again, giving what's natural. What's natural is for a man to be a man. What's natural is for a woman to be a woman. Shalom, little brother. What's going on, Dawada? Shalom, sis. What's natural is for a man to be a man. And what's natural is for a woman to be a woman. You understand? All the way around. Not just, you know, when you're feeling like it. You know, it's sickening, man. You know, we here today, and they, you know, what's crazy about it, they actually give it a whole time period for them to be acknowledged, man. You understand? They're going to acknowledge this, you know, they're going to acknowledge the lifestyle, just because, it gives the spirit of rebelliousness. It's going to push the agenda of, like, you can do what you want to do. You can be who you want to be. Now, again, you got brothers like the Wade's son, I think he was 13 a car when he thought he figured out what he wanted to be. 13, man. 13, I just wanted to play basketball. You 13, you worried about what, cartoons, cereal, maybe. You start getting interested in girls, maybe around 13, right? 13, you waking up, you can't wake up around everybody at 13, So what in the world what was his mind being conditioned to? The support system of being who you want to be. And we're born who we're supposed to be. You understand? And that's what the Lord is trying to tell us here is, again, don't do that. Don't lay with man if you're a man. Don't lay with woman if it's clear. It's very, very clear instruction. But again, the Lord knew that we had a strong desire, an uncontrollable desire, as us being in the flesh. It's going to be things that, you have to be strong-minded. Your spirit got to be built and, conditioned for the troubles and what the world is going to be. Because you know what? It ain't going it's nothing going to stop them. It's nothing going to. I don't know what they got going on this month. You understand? Was they at the Doomsday Parade?
Concert, but it wasn't. They couldn't overtake it. Like it was, what I mean? Like the energy that was there was like, yo, man, this is.
It's an African thing.
Yeah, it wasn't even about the African thing. Like really, this is just about like the Doomsday Festival was more so like this is like where black people can all come together and be at peace and harmony. You know what I mean? And of course, like the gay people, they couldn't be down there doing that. Why? Because, man, this is us coming together type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that originality, you know what I mean? Kind of blotted that out. Because, of course, I've been sharing on my social media about all the fights that happened, like the first week of the Pride this month. You know what I mean? But they wasn't able to do that down there because it's like, yo, this ain't that type of event. This ain't y'all event. This is everybody's event right here. You know what I mean? And everybody was warranted. Everybody gonna be here like we got some sense and we gonna be chilling. And literally, there's no fights, no controversy. It's like probably since I've been in the school, never really heard of any violence happening down there.
Yeah. Most High in Christ for that, right? Because I've never seen anybody get together, Black, Latino, Native American, outside the school. Like this school is the first time I've ever seen Black people come together. You understand? And knowing that ain't nothing go on, so that's a good thing. Listen, I'm not a disbeliever that Black people can't come together. What I'm concerned with, what we're concerned with here in I.S.U.P.K. is Black people staying in the position that they are in, with knowing who they are and understanding like you said in the car, this ain't y'all event. So stay up out of here. We not gonna do that. Y'all keep that over there. Y'all already got the damn month, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta be too damn greedy. Young man Zink. I'm gonna remember your name, man. All right, tell me. What's your name again? All right, young man Kenya. Give me the book of Deuteronomy, right? 23 and verse 8. Let's go with verse 17. Let's just go straight to it. I appreciate it. You got a little soldier in here. You know what I'm saying? Little Zakar in the building. There you go, man. That's a man right there. That's a grown man in a little boy's body. Go ahead, young man, can you? Go ahead, read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 8.
No. Verse 17. Salaki.
17.
Yeah.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
It said there should be no whores of the daughters of Israel. We all know what that is. Today they call them 304. I still don't know what that means. I don't even know how they came up with that. You know, maybe you can tell me, young man, KN. That's kind of like, you know what a 304 is? Where they get that from? The 304s. What is that? You know what that is? No, Nikar, what is that?
No, I
What is a 304?
So
It's numbers. Like, where they get that?
So you flip it over.
You know what?
And then you flip it upside
You used to
down.
do that back in the day with the phones, right? You know, they say 1134 was hell. I used to be scared when the shit flipped. You see 30. All right, so I kind of figured it was that, but I didn't want to, jump the gun. So 304 is an upside down. But this is what it's saying. The Lord is saying there should be no whores of the daughters of Israel. You understand? Coming to the truth is knowing, listen, man, you belong to that man and that one man only. You understand? You get married to a woman, she should know that she belongs to you. And you only. That's what marriage is in the third world. Well, in the in today's society, you get married, y'all belong together. When you get married, according to the Lord, is you man and a woman laying together, right? Man and woman laying together, you understand, and become one. And that woman belongs to that man, just that woman. You understand? Read on.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Nor a sodomite. What is a sodomite? What is a sodomite? That sounds way harder and rougher than homosexual. That sounds like exactly what it needs to be. Go ahead. What's a sodomite? You know what's a sodomite? Go ahead. A homosexual. All right. That is a homosexual. The city of Sodom and Gomorrah. You read that story, you understand what the spirit of homosexuals would try to do to black men who tried to protect black men. You understand? You go read that story about what happened to Lot. You understand? And his wife. You understand? And his wife, the Lord told Lot and take his wife and get up out of here. This city got too many sodomites, homosexuals. I'm gonna destroy this place. He said, I'm gonna destroy this place. And that's exactly what he did. Right. And his wife did not listen. And now she's stuck there looking salty. That man said, get up out of here, because Sodom and Gomorrah was a city of homosexuals. Sodomite is a child of Sodom. You understand? And that's what we read. It said the sodomite, neither should the sodomite be the sons of Israel. Homosexuals, lesbians, whores, pimps, all that kind of stuff should not be in the gates of the nation of Israel, man. You understand? And this is what, again, the LGBTQ gonna push. That's what they pushing and pouring into the cups of people who are willing, asking for a drink. You understand? They're asking for the wrong knowledge. They're asking for the wrong, resource, and they're gonna keep pushing it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's rough out there. Like I said, just be wary of, we have children. Let the children be children. Let the children grow up in their innocence. Let the children be led in the direction of their parents. Let the parents decide, make the decisions for the children until they get to a point where they're mature enough to make the right decisions based upon what their parents has taught. It said, raise up a child in a way so when they get older, they should never depart. You understand? You raise up your children young, you teach them young. You know what I mean? You can teach a child anything. I'll tell you, a child like a robot. For real. You can tell a child and get a child to say and do whatever, and they will do it. They will do it. So the problem with the sacrificing, the willing sacrifice of children and pushing that agenda on there, we have to stop it. We have to nip it in the bud. We have to be, again, the resources for our children, the children action, and be leaders, be something to look up for them to look up to. Because what they got to look up to, you know, these celebrities, actors, understand? I would pray my son would never look up to no Lil Uzi. You understand? Pray to never look up to these idols. Pray to never look up to, you know, these men and these women, you know, who out here and deeming themselves to be, you know, they feel as though that they allowed to be whoever they want to be. Again, it's like a homosexual saying, okay, listen, I'm a homosexual. That's like me listening to you saying, hey, I'm a dog. And just because you barking and you running on all fours, I'm supposed to believe it. No, you're a damn human. You're a human. You understand? You are a man. You are a woman. Be that. That's it. And that's what the Lord called you to be. So again, we here today giving up the law, man. The I.S.U.P.K, you understand, is here to destroy anything outside of the Lord's law. You understand? The LGBTQ community, you know what I'm saying? We pray every damn day that system that it falls. You understand? That is to be destroyed. You understand? That it would turn into dust, man. You know, the philosophy of it, you know, the teachings of it, the teachings outside of what the Lord is giving to us. You know what I'm saying? Time to turn your ear, not trying to hear the knowledge of the Lord. I said we suffer for a lack of knowledge, man. And most of the knowledge is just a simple, practical knowledge, which we find here in the Bible. You understand? And none of the I.S.U.P.K can't be taught nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Take your time and knowing that, listen, you know, it's a long road. The road ain't gonna be sweet. We knew that coming in here. You understand? It's time for us to help teach people and be seasoned with them and be patient with them. Because the same way the Lord was patient with us and brought us here, we got to be the same way to our people. You understand? And this is what we're here for, to fix our people. You understand? And with that being said, I'm precinct officer of 1,000 bars over call from the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, man, under command of Gen.YAHANNA. And again, we've been teaching since 1969 all over the world that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Jews according to the Bible and should not be sodomites and whores and you know, all those things. LGBTQ, you anti that. If you're black, Latino, Native American, that is your destruction. Get away from it. You understand? And with that being said, I'm gonna pass the class to precinct officer of 1,000 Dakar.
I.S.U.K security announcement. We are I.S.U.K, Western History Hall in New York. Commander Gen.YAHANNA, brother and sister. The brother and sister come to the school day all members for 6 months to be saluted on. They're here to show themselves in the world that they need transportation, teacher, will bring it in 6 months. The brother and sister has an interest in a particular person. He or she must get permission from the head to the man to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will report each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tied to the commandment. Found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, 8-10. My Ashar means in Hebrew, so every penny to the world district, get to the treasury department, 300 will offer my man to the life, holy convocation. All right, will be the Feast of First Fruits. All right, Feast of First Fruits, will be on a Monday, June 17th, and the cut, so that's like next week, our next Monday. All right, you can find us in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, 10, verses 10 through 22. All right, make sure you check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anybody wants to be a trooper in school, start wearing all black boot shirt, headband, a scarf with that. I'm not invested in March. All right. And we're going to be one quick person salute. And Shabbat. I'm Rob.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Y'all top, sorry, all right. We're going to get a system one quick person salute. And Israelite. Y'all can talk questions.